When Hexinverter Electronic closed its doors in 2022, it felt like a big loss for modular percussion. Their Mutant Drum series had become a beloved for taking classic analog circuits and twisting them into something deeper, dirtier, and far more flexible. Thankfully, Erica Synths stepped in, re-engineering the hardware and preserving that sonic DNA, giving these modules a second life. This isn't just a reissue, it's a respectful resurrection with modern upgrades where they count. From kicks and snares to claps, rimshots and hats, plus a punchy little mixer to tie it all together. Here's a look at the Mutant lineup, reborn. Let's take a look at the Mutant Bassdrum. This is Erica Synths and Hexinverter's tribute to the TR-808, rebuilt for Eurorack with added aggression and flexibility. At its heart is fully analog circuitry, delivering the beloved thump of the 808, but it goes much further. The batteryACID distortion pushes kicks into fuzzed out blown speaker territory. It also processes external audio, turning leads and basses into gritty monsters. You've got voltage control over decay for short zaps to booming subs, and pitch for aggressive, untuned sculpting. All modulation is handled through the optocouplers, keeping the signal path analog, so you can stay clean or dirty, no compromises. Internally, the noisy transistor amps of the original were swapped for low noise op amps, keeping the sound tighter and more refined, while still full of attitude. When Hexinverter closed in 2022, Erica Synths stepped in, reverse engineering the hardware and saving these designs from extinction. Thank you, Erica Synths. The result isn't just a clone, it's a reloaded 808 kick that hits harder, sounds better, and patches deeper than the original ever could. Alright, let's move on to the snare. The Mutant Snare doesn't just sit in the mix, it's snappy. It mutates, and honestly, from my experience, it roars. Originally designed by the Hexinverter crew, this is a reworked 808 style snare brought back by Erica. It starts with two bridged T sine wave oscillators, the same topology as the 808, but here you can blend and pitch them independently for anything from classic crack to glitchy thwack. The snappy section brings white noise into the mix, with voltage control and switchable resonant high pass or bandpass filter, capable of subtle tails or self-oscillating chaos. Cutoff CV is internally normalized and selectable via a jumper on the back. You can use either the snappy envelope or an oscillator as a modulation source. Attenuverters let you fine-tune everything. An external audio input gives the snappy circuit even more range, turning this into a fully percussive voice. Erica Synths preserved the core Hexinverter magic while updating the internals for long-term use. And from my experience, this isn't just a snare, it's a modular instrument. Alright, let's look at this rimshot. The Mutant Rimshot is more than just a click. It's a full analog percussion voice based on the 3-bridge T oscillator and a state variable filter. By the way, that's what you're hearing behind you. You've got 3 modes here. Rimshot high for 808 style cracks, Rimshot low for deeper tom-like hits, CLV for bright clave-like tones. A back panel switch toggles between original and extended pitch ranges, giving you authentic sounds or deeper experimentation. I honestly suggest experimenting because you'll be amazed how far you can get. The filter section includes low pass, high pass and band pass modes, and with resonance cracked, you can turn your rimshot into synthy zaps or alien percussion. The VCA is shaped by a dedicated mod decay envelope, which can also modulate the filter cutoff via an attenuverter. For more edge, a back panel switch lets you route the pitch oscillator into the filter, creating FM-style clangs and cuts. Now, an external input to the VCF allows blending in other sources for hybrid tones. They've re-engineered the hardware with care, preserving the unique spirit of Hexinverter's original design. It's not just a rimshot module, it's a flexible percussive engine with serious range. Alright, let's move on to the clap. The Mutant Clap nails the TR-909 clap, and then takes it to some unexpected places. At the core is a voltage-controlled LFSR noise oscillator, the same tech behind retro computer sounds, giving you control over pitch and texture. Dial in that familiar 909 snap, or go full glitch, bleeps, broken textures, and even standalone noises and tones through the dedicated noise output. The built-in sustain control can stretch your clap into a synth voice, and external audio input lets you craft claps from any sound source. There's an analog reverb circuit, voltage controlled and tone defining from tight, dry snaps to lush echoed decay. It can process internal or external noise, giving you plenty of design options. Drives adds that saturation from clean to totally fried, and a bandpass filter shapes the final output tone. More than just a clap generator, this is a dynamic sound shaping tool for modular performance. Once again, they've preserved that original DNA, bringing it into the modern world. Alright, now what would a drum rack be without some hi-hats? The Mutant hi-hat takes the 808 blueprint and pushes it into future territory. Built with all analog circuitry, this module delivers open and closed hats simultaneously, but with far more control. Each hi-hat has a dedicated VCA drive, ranging from subtle shimmer to gritty blast. The old VCAs are gone, replaced with OTA-based gain stages for better headroom and control, while maintaining the classic analog signal path. You get CV over accent, triggers, and filter cutoff. A choke behavior switch lets you mimic or break the classic open-close interaction. The resonant bandpass filter is fully modulatable, adding tone shaping control. You can also bypass internal noise and use an external input instead, letting you convert any sound source into a hi-hat. Internally, everything's been modernized, low noise op amps, cleaner VCAs, all the while keeping the spirit of the original. Another rescue mission from the legends at Erica Synths. Alright, none of this would be possible without the drum mixer light that we've got on the end here today. It's compact, clean, and made for modular percussion. You get 6 inputs, each with signal LEDs for fast visual feedback. The first 3 can route to either the main mix or an aux send, perfect for effects routing on the fly. The real standout is the built-in drum compressor. It's a Vactrel-based design specifically for the dynamics of modular drums and controlled via a mount and decay for subtle glue or crushing punch. Outputs for main and augs are clean and hot, ready for downstream mixing or direct recording. This isn't just a utility, folks, it adds flavor. The compressor keeps your hits distinct while delivering that big modular drum energy. In a small footprint, it brings cohesion to chaos and turns a mess of drum modular into one tight unit. Well, thanks for tuning in and we'll catch you next time.